I want to talk to you about two weak hadiths, two weak narrations. One is from a Sahabi, not from Rasulullah himself, but from a Sahabi. And he stated that the Mahdi will emerge when he is 40 years of age, and he will look like a man from among the Bani Israel. So, this hadith, as I said, it's weak and from a Sahabi, but it was said. So it was said more than 1400 years ago. We know this. And if we now look, Muhammad Qasim bin Abdul Karim, indeed he emerged when he was 40 years of age. Subhanallah, that's when he first shared his dreams on command of Rasulullah ﷺ. And he does also look like a man from among the Bani Israel. How come I say this? If you cannot recognize this, me myself, the half of my family from my father's side is Ashkenazi Jews, okay? So I know what I'm talking about. I know my uncles, I know the friends of my family, how they look like, and also how they behave. And I can confirm really to you that Muhammad Qasim does, subhanallah, does indeed really look like a man from among the Bani Israel, and also kind of act similar to them. And adding to this maybe is that if a Eastern guy, like a Pakistani, or could also be an Arab, if he shaves his beard, it's likely he looks like a man from among the Bani Israel as well, because today you will mostly find the Muslims, generally speaking, having beards, due to religious reasons. And from among the Jews and the Christians, you find mostly the Orthodox who keep these traditions, and the others not necessarily, not, at least not in the same quantity as the Muslims do. So from that point of view, we can also say if for the fact that Muhammad Qasim shaves his beard, that makes him also look from among the Bani Israel. And I would wonder how he looks like wearing a beard, how he does look then. Adding to that, the Christians are the Europeans, right, normally today, and the Jews and the Muslims, in other way, the Bani Israel and the Arabs, they are both Semites. They are Semitic tribes, both coming from Ibrahim alayhi salam through Ishaq and Ismail. So it means they are even cousins. They have the same background, come from the same place. So it's not far that they also do look similar. So from that I can indeed affirm that although this hadith was said to be weak from the scholars, subhanallah, it came true, it came true. And weak hadith is only as long weak as it doesn't prove true, right? But if it proves true, then it's true, and as I said, for the fact that it was said, ask yourself how come this Sahabi comes on this, if it's not totally fabricated. And even if it was fabricated, if you say it was fabricated, how did he know this, So subhanallah, it's true, brother, it's true. And the second hadith is from Rasulullah ﷺ, also weak hadith. And in this hadith, he also mentions the Mahdi will emerge when he's 40 years of age, with a face like a shining star, and he would look like a man from the Bani Israel. And adding to the difference to the other hadith of the Sahabi is that the Rasul ﷺ said in this hadith, he has a black mole on his right cheek. And look the picture of Muhammad Qasim, he has indeed a black mole on his right cheek, subhanallah. And I don't even know if he had a full beard, if you could see this black mole, right? And the Prophet ﷺ said in another narration, the Mahdi will resemble me in conduct, but he will not resemble me in appearance. So this can also be an indication that the Mahdi indeed will not have a beard, or at least in the beginning not, as Rasul ﷺ had. He had a thick beard.
I will openly announce now that Allah has shown